So hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Hasta Education. So in this video I am going to discuss about the electrical power, alright. So without wasting our time, let's get started. So our today's topic is electric power, alright. So we are paying the electric bills, okay. That's because of the electric energy which is consumed over certain period of time, okay. This is a very important point, you should keep in your mind, okay. The electric bills that we are paying, okay, that are because of the electric energy, okay, which is consumed over certain period of time, okay. So the electric energy which is consumed or supplied for unit time, okay, the electric energy, okay, which is either consumed or supplied, okay, per unit time is known as your electric power, alright. So electric power is simply the energy consumed per unit time, alright. So let's see the definition of electric power, alright. So power by definition is given by time rate of expending or absorbing electrical energy, okay. It is the time rate of either expending or absorbing energy, okay. This is the power, alright. So it is given by dw upon dt, okay, which can also be written as dw upon dq multiplied by dq upon dt, okay. As we all know that dw upon dq is nothing but the potential difference and dq by dt is nothing but the current. So power is given by the product of voltage and current, alright. So it can also be written as VAB into the current, okay, the current which is flowing from A to B, okay. So this is the definition of electric power, alright. So let's say I have an electrical element, okay, like this, and let's say it is the terminal A and let's say it is the terminal B, alright. So the power of this element is given by VA minus VB multiplied by the current which is flowing from A to B terminal, or it can also be written like VB minus VA multiplied by the current which is flowing from B to A, okay, which is also same as VAB into current which is flowing from A to B, or VBA into current flowing from B to A terminal, okay. So it is very important whenever you are writing VA minus VB, then you have to consider the current, okay, which is flowing from A terminal to B terminal, okay. Similarly, whenever you are writing VB minus VA, then you have to multiply that current which is flowing from the terminal B to A, okay. So we can also write this power as potential of the positive terminal minus potential of the negative terminal multiplied by the current which is entering into the positive terminal, okay. So these are all the formulas for the calculation of power, alright. So if the calculated power is positive, that indicates that power is supplied by that element. If power is negative, then power is consumed by that particular element, okay. So there is one more interesting thing, okay. So if we want to calculate the total energy absorbed or supplied by a particular element from a time t0 to a time t, then that can be calculated by the integration of p, okay, with respect to time from t0 to t, okay, and that is nothing but integration of vi with respect to time from t0 to t, okay, and that is also equals to va minus vb multiplied by the current which is flowing from the terminal A to B with respect to time, and the limit of integration is from t0 to t, okay. So this is the energy absorbed or supplied by an element from time t0 to time t, alright. So there is a note point, okay. The formula for calculation of power is dw upon dt, and that is also equals to v into I, and that is also equals to dw upon dq into dq by dt, okay. So these three formulas, okay, these are the three basic formulas, okay. These are the basic formulas or we can say that these are the general formula, okay, which are applied for calculation of power of any type of, okay, any type of electrical element, okay. These are the general formula, okay. These are the general formula for calculation of power of any type of electrical element. It can be either battery or resistor or capacitor, etc. Okay, any type of electrical element it can be, okay. So these are the general formula for calculation of power, okay, for calculation of power, okay. Any electrical element, okay. But since P equals to VI, we can replace V equal to IR, okay. For a resistor we can replace this V equals to IR. So the formula will be P equals to I square R, or if we replace this I by V upon R, then it will be V square by R, okay. So these formula, okay, these formula are applied only and only for a ohmic resistor, okay. So ohmic resistor is linear resistor which obeys Ohm's law, okay. This is known as a ohmic resistor, okay. The formula I square R and V square by R is applied only and only for a resistor, okay. But these are the general formula which can be applied for the calculation of power for any type of electrical element, okay. So these are the basic formulas, okay. But these formula are applied only and only for a resistor, right. So it is very important that law of conservation of energy, okay, law of energy conservation of energy, it must be satisfied in any electrical circuit, okay. It must be satisfied in any electric circuit, okay. This is very important law, that is the law of conservation of energy, which says that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, okay. It can only be transformed from one form to another form, okay. So this is very important law, that law of conservation of energy. It says that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, okay. It can only be transformed from one form to another, okay. So this law of conservation of energy must be satisfied, okay, in any electric circuit, okay. In any electric circuit this law should be satisfied, okay. So that is nothing but the algebraic sum of power, okay. The algebraic sum of power in any electric circuit, okay, at any instant of time must be 0, okay. In other words, you can say that summation of power equal to 0, alright. So this is the law of conservation of energy, okay, and that must be satisfied in any electric circuit. So the algebraic summation of power in any electric circuit at any instant of time must be 0, okay. So we can say that the total power supplied, okay, the total power supplied to the circuit should be equal to the total power, okay, total power absorbed by the circuit, okay. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching this video.